All right, hello, third graders. Welcome back to math. Happy Thursday. So, congratulations, we have made it to October. So, we're just going to quick over our lesson 18. So, the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to do 1 and 2. We're going to be talking about breaking up our multiplication sentences in a different way. We've done it, we've used our number bonds in the past, so we're going to do that again today. So as we can see, we have 8 times 10. So we know we can write that out as 8 tens. So that might be something difficult that we can't just do on the top of our heads. So we're going to practice breaking it up. So I'm keeping my tens, and I'm breaking up my 8. So if I have 5 over here, because I can count by 5s easier. And then how many more till I get to 8? 5 plus what gets us to 8? And you can count up for 5, 6, 7, 8. So I know 3 divides up my 5 and my 3, giving me my 8. And then I keep the tens everywhere because we're just breaking up our 8. So now that gives me 5 tens plus 3 tens equals 8 tens. So remember, when I write my 5 tens, I can write out my multiplication as 5 times 10 plus 3 times 10 equals 8 times 10. So I'm going to draw down my arrows. 5 times 10. I can count by 5s to my 10th finger. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So now I'm going to my 3 tens, so I'm going to count by 3s to my 10th finger. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. So now I know I have to add my 50 plus 30. Remember, if it is, we can't do that in our head, we can write it right on this side. My zeros together give me 0, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now 8 times 10 gives me 80. So this is a little longer way, but it's to help us to take our big multiplication sentences and breaking them down into parts so we can make it simpler for ourselves. So let's try another one together. Let's do 7 times 4. So 7 fours. So I'm breaking up my 7. So I have 5 over here because I can count by 5s easier. And so 5 plus what gets us to 7? So we know 5, 6, 7. And that was 2 fingers. And I'm keeping my 4s. So now 7 fours can equal my 5 fours plus my 2 fours. So our number bond. These are the parts and this is the whole. So now we want to look over here. I wrote out my 5 fours. Now I need to write out my 2 fours. So like 5 plus 2 gives me 7, and my 4 stay the same. So as you remember, my 5 times 4 my 5 fours turns into 5 times 4, and my 2 fours equal 2 times 4, which gives me a total of 7 times 4. So now what is 5 times 4? I can count by 5s to my 4th finger. 5, 10, 15, 20. Now I want to count by 2s to my 4th finger to get the answer down here. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I know 2 times 4 is 8 and 5 times 4 is 20. Now I need to add them together. 0 plus 8 is 8. 2 goes carried down to 28. So now I'm taking my 7 times 4 and I'm bringing it right to 28 because now I know I can break up my multiplication sentences into 2 simpler ones. So this is just like how we did our array. If I did my array 7 rows and I did 4 in each row, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just like this, except we're not drawing out the array anymore. We're just breaking it up with number bonds. So it's just like this. When I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and I draw my line, I see I have my 5 times 4 because it's my 5 rows with 4 in them, and down here would be my 2 times 4. So we're just breaking up the multiplication problem with our arrays from last week, but we're doing it with a number bond now. So now we're just going to go over one problem together. There are 7 teams in the soccer tournament. 10 children play on each team. So I know how many children are on each team, and I know there are 7 teams. How many children are playing in the tournament? We're going to use our break apart and distributive strategy, which is right here, using a number bond to solve. So I know the total is going to be 7 teams with 10 on each, so 7 tens. Or we could do 10 sevens, but we're going to go with 7 tens. Now I want to break it up into a part. So I'm going to do what we did before because I thought it was easier when we always made this one 5, because I can count by 5s and I feel comfortable with that. So I'm taking my 5 tens as one part, but I'm breaking up my 7 into 5, and 5 plus a what gets me to 7. I'm going to go 5, 6, 7. 2 tens, because I had 2 fingers. So now the first thing I want to do is add these together. So I have my 5 tens plus my 2 tens. But now remember, I have to make it into multiplication problems. 5 tens equals 5 times 10 plus 2 tens equals 2 times 10. So now I'm drawing my arrow to make sure it all goes together. I have to solve 5 times 10. So I'm going to count by 5s to my 10th finger. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So now I know my 5 times 10 gives me 50, plus my 2 times 10. So now we're going to count by 2 to our 10th finger. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So now I know this is 20. So now I have to add 50 plus 20. So I'm going to go over here, draw it out. Zeros. 5 plus 2 is 7. So now I know there are 70 children playing in the tournament. So now we can see we took the main problem, which would have been 7 times 10, and we broke it apart using our distributive and our number bond. So we're showing how 7 times 10 can equal 5 times 10 plus 2 times 10. All right, and for today, you'll just be having a worksheet on Edmodo. So check on Edmodo for your homework assignment, and have a great rest of your day.